Megatron. King Kong. King Kong. King Kong.
I'm back. Rhodes Rants on Marvel, in this case, Sony. Let's kick it one time for old school. If you like this video, like and subscribe. Join the Rhodes Squadron. Okay, so yesterday came news that Sony has set a untitled Sony/Marvel pick for October 8th, 2021. By the way, I think there's 5 Marvel movies, if you count Sony, next year. And some interesting things are transpiring. There's a couple of main possibilities for movies, okay? I'm going to get the one that is not so exciting out of the way first. This is from MCU Cosmic. I don't know. Jeremy Conrad. Sony reportedly planning a Spider-Woman movie. This came from Daniel Reichman. He's about 50-50 guy. Well, he's more like 40 right, 60 wrong. But he is a leaker, okay? 2 months ago, I heard they're developing a Spider-Woman movie. Now, there's other Spider-Verse movies they've talked about. Silver Sable, Black Cat, Spider-Woman. Look, I read some Spider-Woman comics growing up, and she was a pretty good character, okay? As long as they don't woke it up, right? Potentially, it could be a fun movie. It could be. I have made it very clear. I did not care for Homecoming initially. I like it a lot more now. Spider-Man Far From Good? No, I didn't like it at all. But I like Sony's... I like when Sony owns Spider-Man. Okay? The first 2 Raimi movies. Venom was shockingly good. Morbius looks... That was a great trailer. It looks really good. We know we got Venom 2 coming. Here's the thing. A leak has come out involving Morbius. Okay, and it leads us down the path to believe the next that movie in October 8th of 2021 may not be Spider-Woman, but it's something else that I would love to see. This is what basically happens. There are spoilers for Morbius. Morbius gets sent to San Quentin State Prison. There's an inmate, Adrian Toomes, Michael Keaton. We saw some of that in the trailer, who makes a joke about him getting blipped. Technically, he meant he got a shorter sentence. And then it comes down and says Toomes climbs out of prison while Michael uses his powers against prison guards and steals a coat from one of them. Toomes thanks Michael for breaking him out and tells him he's putting a team together, the Sinister Six, and wants Michael to join. Michael declines, by the way, and uses his super speed to take him to New York. We also see Mac Gargan break out, meet up with Toomes. Cletus, by the way, Woody Harrelson, a.k.a. Carnage, also gets out. And evidently his hairstyle has changed from what we saw in Venom. So, there's a blatant... We're putting a team together from Michael Keaton. We saw Keaton, the Vulture, in the trailer. We know they're heading down the path of the Sinister Six. And this could be it. October 8th, 2021. Who knows? It's interesting. You know, it's so odd, though, the way they set these release dates. Because I would think a movie this big and this important, in my opinion, this important, would set a date further away than that, right? Unless they've got the story already written and we don't know about it. Maybe that's possible. But I would hate to set a release date and not even have somebody working and penning that story, unbeknownst to us, but known to them. Okay, it's one of my issues with all franchises right now. Star Wars is the worst at this. We're going to put a release date on something we don't even know what it is. Instead of starting a project and making a judgment into the project, when do we think we might be done? Well, let's set a tentative release date with the ability to float it a year if we have to. Rise of Skywalker. So, you tell me, with the Morbius leak, Morbius escapes, Carnage escapes, Vulture escapes. This is midway through the movie, by the way. Is this going to be Spider-Woman, or is it going to be the Sinister Six movie? I want the Sinister Six. I don't know that Kraven is in the movie, but I want a Kraven movie, if at all possible. The one thing that Marvel has always suffered from, and I know Marvel fans are going to get mad, but DC has always far and away had the better villains. I mean, Batman's got what? 10 good villains? 12? Hell, even the Flash has got 5 good villains. Superman. But Spider-Man is the one sort of exception. He's got a great rogue of villains. So good that they've spread those out over time into other properties, you know. I remember many comics where Doctor Doom and Spider-Man might have went at it, but people associate him to the Fantastic Four. He's not a Spider-Man villain necessarily, but you get my point. Okay, whereas you probably in a Batman movie wouldn't have Captain Cold show up unless it's the Legion of Doom and it's a Justice League movie. So, tell me what you think. Rhodes Squadron. Rhodes Squadron. I am working on a possible daily live show for Star Wars. I almost did it today. Where I would tackle the top 2 to 3 topics in about a 30-minute, half-hour live stream. Every day. Sometime between probably 3 p.m. Central and 5 p.m. Central. So, you give me feedback on that. Yay or nay. Whatever. I would love to be. I've got to get back to interacting. I'm not going to go into it, but whenever I have a live stream, we might talk about it. I don't know. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
King Kong in the trunk. King Kong, King Kong, King Kong,